The central problems of an economy. Let's get started. Production, distribution, and disposition of goods and services are the three basic economic activities of life. In the course of these economic activities of life, every economy or every society has to face a problem of scarcity of resources, which leads to choices. In that case, economy has to decide that how to allocate the resources. Allocation of resources here means the problem of assigning the scarce resources in such a manner so that maximum wants of the society are to be fulfilled. And we know that resources are limited in relation to the unlimited wants. So it is important to economize their use. Economize their use here means that the efficient and proper utilization of resources so that no resources will get wasted. Now, after allocation of this allocation of resources give rise to three central problems of economy. The first one is what to produce and in what quantity. Second is how to produce, and third is for whom to produce. So let's study these three central problems of economy in detail. The first one is what to produce. What to produce involves a selection of goods and services are to be produced. Now we know that every economy has limited resources and economy cannot produce all the goods. So if he wants to produce more of one goods, then usually it means that he has to reduce the production for the other goods. Now this producer is so confused with that whether he should produce war goods, consumer goods, civil goods, capital goods, or luxury goods. Okay, because he knows that if he produces the one good, he has to reduce the production of other goods. Now it only depends on the importance of various goods. In this pandemic, like in COVID-19, we know that economy has to produce more of civil goods. Okay, for increase the production of civil goods, he has to reduce the production of luxury goods. Okay, because here now the importance of good is civil goods. Everybody wants the basic necessities of life. So now the producer has decided that he will produce more of civil and less of luxury goods. Okay, now after deciding the what to produce, again the next problem is in what quantity should they produce. The quantity now they have to find out so that they can satisfy the maximum wants. Now we know that again the same thing, the resources are very scarce. Okay, now the economy has only that 1000 unit of resources. Okay, they can produce only 1000 units. Here I am taking only the example of 1000 units. So in that case, now the importance of civil goods is more. So naturally the economy will produce more of civil goods. So they have decided, okay fine, we'll produce 700 units of civil goods and 300 units of luxury goods. Okay, now after what to produce, they have also decided that the quantity, what quantity should they produce. So they have also finalized the quantity of the good also. The guiding principle for this is allocate the resources in a manner which gives maximum aggregate satisfaction. Now after what to produce and in what quantity, we have how to produce. How to produce involves the selection of technique to be used for the production of goods and services. Okay, a good can be produced by using the different techniques of production. Okay, now this man is again thinking, this producer, that what should I produce, for which technique should I use to produce the goods so that I can get the maximum production. So here there are two types of technique. One is LIT, the other one is CIT. LIT means labor intensive technique and CIT means capital intensive technique. Labor intensive technique where more of labor is used, and capital intensive means where more of capital is used. Okay, in a country like India, we know that India is overpopulated country, very populated country. Here there is an abundance of labor is there and you can get the labor at a very cheap cost. Okay, so in India we generally prefer LIT technique, because we also providing, when we use the labor intensive technique, we provide or we generate the employment opportunities for the people, which gives rise to the standard of living, and it also contributes to the national income of the country. Okay, so here, and by using this technique we can produce the maximum output at minimum cost. Now in a countries like UK and USA, okay, these type of country generally prefer the CIT, capital intensive technique. The reason is there is a shortage of labor over there, so they are more dependent on machineries. So they want to, if they want to produce maximum output at minimum cost, for them capital intensive technique is far better than the labor intensive technique. The guiding principle for this how to produce technique, for how to produce, is combining the factors of production in such a manner so that maximum output is produced at minimum cost. Next, after how to produce, we have for whom to produce. Now this producer is again scratching his head. He is now very confused. Now after deciding what to produce, what quantity and how to produce, now he has to decide for whom to produce. For whom to produce involves the selection of category of people who will ultimately consume the goods, whether it is poor people, rich people, BPL, middle class. Middle class is also again divided into two parts, that is upper middle class and lower middle class. Okay, now they are saying that we know that the resources are very scarce in our economy, and no society can satisfy all the wants of the people. So the problem of choice arises. Goods are produced only for those who have a paying capacity. So it means the person who have a paying capacity depends on their level of income. So it means this problem is concerned with the distribution of income. Okay, so the problem is categorized into two heads. The first one is personal distribution and the second one is functional distribution. Personal distribution says that who have a paying capacity will produce for that. Okay, and functional distribution says that who works more will produce for that. Okay, so ultimately this we cannot produce only for the personal distribution or not only for the functional. Personal distribution depends on the level of income, like rich people, middle class, BPL. Okay, and functional distribution involves deciding the share of different factors of production in the total national product of the country. Now the guiding principle for this is ensure that urgent wants of each productive factor are fulfilled to the maximum possible extent.